legendary legion. What? The League of Highly Gifted Historians.
That's not even close.
The Society of... The Federation of... The Order of the Sun...
No.
The Guardians of the... The Council? They're,
Seriously?
Who are you guys?
We're the Librarians.
Really?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. The Librarians.
With the return of magic to the world, all sorts of odd things are waking up.
Don't touch anything! I think you broke Africa. It's not unusual. It's every day. No matter what you say. You find it happens all the time.
Chance to save the world every week. I love this job.
The Librarians. New series.
Years ago, Judson warned me that war was coming. The ultimate battle between good and evil. So is the ultimate battle coming? No, sir. It has already begun.
Magic is back. Big time.
Brand new artifacts are being created every day.
I've never seen anything like this. Big deal. We can handle that, right? No problemo. This is a huge problemo.
The secret route tracking magic. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds?
What could possibly go wrong?
That's happening.
This is more power than I've seen in a very long time.
It's your game. Let's not argue with Mr. Stabby Fingers right now. We don't use magic. We're librarians. We use our brains. More beer!
Do you really think you can defeat a god?
A god in an out-of-shape 50-year-old's body?
Yeah, I like our chances.
Freeze! Who are you people? What are you doing here?
It's okay. We're the librarians. Oh.
The Librarians. Season premiere, November 20th.
Aloha! This is Trinidad, your Island Man, coming to you live once again from Hawaii. Wishing you post Merry Christmas. Now, of course, I'm here for other reasons. I haven't seen any recent movies. Possibly tomorrow I'll go ahead and check out a new movie. And I'll give you my review of it. But currently, I want to talk to you about a TV show that I've been watching since it started. It's been on for about a couple of years now. It's currently into its third season, and I find it very enjoyable. I've just shown you the clip of it here at the beginning, so that should give you some idea of what it's about. It's called The Librarians, and it's a fantastic show. I enjoy it a lot. It's kind of sort of in the vein of, you know, the old Xena Warrior Princess show, Hercules, and the Legendary Journeys. So kind of sort of tongue-in-cheek like that into those kind of shows. But like I said, it is very good. And I think if you're interested in those kind of shows, sort of like, sorry about that. Sort of also like Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, except not too dark, more on the lighter side of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel. But I do enjoy it. Like I said, it's in the third season, so remember our rating scale. Shaka thumbs up, it's good to watch. Shaka thumbs down, it's junk, or I wouldn't recommend it. And so for the Librarians, I would say Shaka thumbs up. You know, currently, most of the shows are on some kind of mid-season break. I don't fully understand that. But, you know, you got nothing to lose. Go ahead and check it out. It might be on Hulu. It might be on streaming seasons 1 and 2. definitely, maybe try Netflix for it. But if not, do yourself a favor and check it out on TNT. If you have basic cable, that's where the show currently plays every week. I believe it's on Thursdays. Thursdays or Saturdays. Just check your local listings. But I find the show very enjoyable, very funny, a little bit of an action-adventure vibe to it. Like I said, kind of sort of in the vein of Hercules and Xena the Warrior Princess. It's also very, very comparable to an American version of Doctor Who. Now, I know in the past, many American TV shows, in the United States have tried to duplicate the success of Doctor Who. And I think this one is the one that comes the closest. And honestly, being on the 3rd season, I think they've done pretty well. There's no end to this show in sight. What's good about it is that each episode is, each season contains its own storyline and endpoint. So if you don't like anything past the 1st season or the 2nd season, you don't have to continue. The adventure kind of ends with that season, and we've been fortunate now to start a 3rd season of adventures. Like I said, it's very similar to the Doctor Who. Instead of the Doctor, you have this guy named the Librarian. And you sort of have his companions as well. Now, let me see here. Instead of dealing with aliens and the like that, when going to different planets, you end up going to everywhere all over the Earth. And dealing more with mystical and magical forces. Being librarians, the librarian is the safeguard, the keeper of sacred knowledge, magical, mystical knowledge throughout the ages. Within his library, not his TARDIS, but his library, it is almost infinite in size on the inside. So definitely bigger on the inside than the outside. And instead of the library, materializing to different locations, it casts a gate through any doorway. So the librarian can go ahead and travel to various places on the planet where he needs to check out these magical mysteries. So it's kind of a detective adventure tongue-in-cheek show. It does have a little bit of a serious vein. Side characters do die. So far, none of the main characters have stayed permanently dead. Now, what makes this interesting is that normally, the Doctor has one or a few companions. But in this case, what happens is that during the 1st season, and actually the 1st episode of Season 1, you get 3 other librarians. Usually, throughout history, there's always one librarian. And then as soon as he passes, he doesn't regenerate, but, another, very knowledgeable person is chosen throughout the world to become the librarian. However, in Season 1, there is such a threat, a grave threat, that arises that it takes 3 additional librarians to come forward and help the main librarian solve the problems for the entire season. So, in a sense, these are the librarian's companions, such as the Doctor's companions, but also possibly his regenerations as well, as if he died, they would easily take over for him. But now you have all 3 or 4 working together. There is a 4th member of the team that is constantly there, and that is the librarian's guardian. This is a person of more physical physical prowess, security, street sense, to protect the librarian from said evils as he goes about defending and solving these mysteries and defending the world, against evil and other, non-friendly magical entities. So, again, I would give this a shock a thumbs up to check out. You know, like I said, it's entering season 3. It's about midway through season 3. So there's plenty of time to check out seasons 1 and 2. Like I said, on streaming, possibly Hulu, or, you know, Netflix might have seasons 1 and 2, since, you know, everything else seems to be on mid-season break. No Game of Thrones, no, you know, Walking Dead, even the CW shows, Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, are all on hiatus. So, you know, what do you got to lose? Go ahead and check it out. You know, I like it a lot. If you're a fan of Doctor Who, fan of the former Xena Warrior Princess, you know, Hercules Legendary Journeys, definitely go ahead and check it out. It's a fantastic show, lots of fun, lots of adventure, good for, you know, you, your family, and your kids, you know, to check out. You know, like I said, nothing too dark and spooky about this show. So definitely, you know, from what you've seen from the trailer, it's kind of got that little bit of tongue-in-cheek in it that people like in their adventure shows. A little bit of Indiana Jones too thrown in there, depending on what mystical and magical mystery they're trying to solve. All right, this is Trinidad, your island man. Go ahead and check out The Librarians.